get in here and check it out. I think they've only got one unit at this location. It's up on the roof. Yeah, they said it's like 80 something degrees in there. So we'll get the ladder down, the tools out, and we'll go check it out. Stay tuned. I moved the truck a little bit closer to the back door so I can get my ladder down, and we're gonna get up on the roof. All right, got a carrier package, and it is not running, and it was calling for cooling on the thermostat. So I'm gonna get in this electrical panel and see if we got any kind of error codes or anything on the board. Don't see any kind of LED on the board. All right, I'm gonna get the meter out. I'm gonna check the fuses. Circuit breaker. Look at that. We got a trip 50 amp. It's probably for the condenser. That's not good. Coil doesn't look dirty. I hope we don't have a compressor problem. We need to ohm out the motors on this thing. This is probably for the heat right here. It's got electric heat kit in there. Yeah, I don't like to see that. I don't like seeing trip breakers. Let's see what we got. All right, nothing's shorted to ground on the contactor, which is a good sign. I hate to just reset that breaker. I don't know, let me do a little more troubleshooting. I'll bring you back. So I'm not finding anything shorted out, or shorted to ground rather. So I just went ahead and reset that breaker. And I'm gonna give it a minute and see if we can get it to kick on. If it doesn't kick on pretty soon, I'll just jump it out at the thermostat wiring. I need to pull the filter panel and see what filters I've got in this thing, because I've also got to change those while I'm here. And the only thing I'm questioning about is this. I think it might be, because I believe this is a heat pump, and I think this might be some kind of fan control for the outdoor fan. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. Let me know in the comments if you know what this is. I don't work on a whole lot of these carriers. Look at how dirty. Oh my God. Looks pretty bad. Took the cover off of this breaker panel and checked from each lug to ground, and I have no power. So we must have tripped the main. I'll have to go inside and look at these bugs, man. They're eating me alive. I'll have to go down there and reset that main. I'm gonna turn this off for now. All right, we'll go reset the breaker and be right back. So we just reset the breaker. You know, the one downstairs, it's an 80 amp. So something I noticed is if you look over here, this is our heat kit. Camera probably isn't gonna pick it up, but the minimum circuit protection, or minimum circuit amps, is 65.5 with a maximum overcurrent protection 70 to 80. They've got this entire unit run off a 50 amp breaker. I'm thinking we need to take the power feed out of the 50 amp and put it in this 80 amp. I think maybe when they built this store, they just goofed up and ran everything off that 50. Because if you look in the panel, we got independent protection. The middle fuses are 50s, the outers are 60s, and the middle fuses are what is powering the contactor coil for the condenser. And then if you follow the outer fuse, they go to the heat kit, the 60 amps. So I do have independent protection, so I'm not worried about running an 80 amp breaker for the condenser. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swap those wires around. I'm sure I've got a blown fuse. So yeah, we're gonna get those tested and go get some fuses if we need to. Swap those wires around and fire everything up and get some amp draws. And also gotta change those filters. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. All right, I think I got it. I put the, pretty much what they had going on is they put that condenser and the heat kit and everything, that whole unit was tied to or supplied from 150 amp circuit breaker, and it kept tripping, according to the customer. So yeah, we got it swapped over to that 80 amper, and that should take care of their problems, I hope. We'll see. I'm gonna go get some filters and we'll wrap this one up. So anyway, thanks for checking it out. Give me a subscribe. I'll see you next time.